What's up, YouTube and everyone? Welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be trying to do something a bit different. So how this video is going to work is I'm actually going to be trying to trade without indicators. Now, this is something that I would never recommend you do on a live account. This is actually just for your entertainment. This is for entertainment purposes only. So we are about to see if it's possible for me to get somewhat of a profit by trying to predict pretty much the next candle. So starting off, I think this is definitely going upwards. And we obviously got done out by that loss over there. What I'm going to do is just adjust my stop loss to -5 and then my take profit to +12 on the trading calculator, which you can find inside of my school community, which you are more than welcome to join whenever you want. We have 358 members inside and a whole bunch of value, whether it's the classroom with all the material over here, whether it's the calendar where we pretty much take calls every single day, and also the tools and the software that we use inside. If you want to join and want to find out more, pause the video over here and have a read over everything that is inside. Other than that, let's get back to the video. So, pretty much, this is just for your entertainment purposes only, because we're just trying to see if we can predict moves, right? Obviously, I thought we just missed a reversal there. So that's going to be a loss. Because we are trying to do this, I'm actually going to give myself a bit more leverage to trade with. We'll go for a 1-to-1 with risk to reward for a substantial profit. This is something I would never suggest you do when you are trading on a live account. This is just for demo purposes. So it looks like when you don't use a strategy, your brain tends to switch off. This is what I'm noticing already. Because I'm sitting here eating food, eating some fruit, and not necessarily focusing. So that's already the main problem I can see with this type of quick trading is if you don't have a system, if you don't have a strategy, you're actually going to definitely struggle, right? Because you don't have that approach, you don't have that structure of a strategy or of a system. I think this will continue upwards as part of the streak, but let's see what happens. And we have a loss again. That's 4 losses in a row, ladies and gentlemen. Just give me a second. I just need to wipe my laptop over here. Apologies about that. There we go. There's our loss. And that's 5 losses in a row. That's absolutely terrible. I'm telling you guys, never, ever, ever. This is a lesson. And it was a test. This was an experiment to see what happens. Another loss. This is what happens when you try gamble. Okay? And you can already see a massive difference in the style of trading here and the style of trading that I'm accustomed to or used to use, right? Let's see. Continuation upwards. Strong reversal. And a loss. I promise you, guys, I'm not trying to lose on purpose. But this is just proof that if you don't have a proper approach, if you don't have any understanding for what the market's doing and you just go in blindly and try to predict a candle, it's not going to happen. Obviously, I'm not using any analysis here of the candles. I'm just trying to guess, right? I'm just guessing what the color of the next candle is. And that's just an experiment and a proof to you guys and just to show you how easy you can lose your money in trading and in this game if you do not know what you're doing. I think this would obviously go upwards, right? Because of that strong buying pressure over there. There's a loss and there's a loss again. So those are 2 losses. Guys, I hope this is a lesson for you all. It's so obvious. Never, ever, ever, ever try to guess when you're trading on pocket option. If you put on indicators, for example, a couple moving averages already, you can now already have a bias to the upside, to want to take buys. And look, right? We will probably have somewhat of a profit, right? There we go. There's our break even. Just a bit unfortunate with that, right? But the moment we probably turn to indicators, look, profits start coming in. Why? Because you already have somewhat of a direction and a dimensional approach and a bias towards the markets and how to approach it, right? Because you have that assistance. The moment you turn everything off and you're just trying to blatantly guess, that is gambling. And you actually sit at a 50-50% chance, right? And obviously apologies about that. Obviously in binary options, right, you need to have, or in quick trading, you need to have above 52% win rates. And if you're just trying to blatantly guess, you will have over thousands of guesses, 50%. And when you're below that 52%, you actually tend to have a decline in your profits. So here is proof to you guys that you should not be guessing. You need an approach and you need a system that you can use to be a profitably consistent trader. Sure, you can make money on a day. On days, there's going to be the complete opposite of this, where you're going to catch a whole winning streak, right? So there, I just completely guessed it. I wasn't even looking at this, right? This just shows that we probably might have a winning streak now, which is going to take us back up to break even. But the point is that this is not a healthy graph, right? This is not a healthy graph and not a sustainable graph in the long run. This will just keep going down and down and down when you're not using any form of analysis. Like, not once have I told you, okay, this is going down, this is going up, anything like that. I'm just clicking buy or sell. And that's just proof to you guys that if you do that, you're not going to make money, ever. You need that approach, you need that structure, and you can't see this type of trading as just a form of fun, as a form of entertainment, to guess what the color of the next candle is, to increase your trading sizes, to double up, right? You can't be doing that. You need to use smart risk management. You need to be smart. You need structure. You need a system. You need a strategy. Your psychology, your emotions needs to be on point. Everything needs to be perfect. And the only way you can achieve that is by actually going into a community and learning all the systems inside of here. Right, whether it's the mentality, optimization, whether it's mechanics, the strategy, trading routines, trading psychology, money management, taxes, all of the stuff over here, how to execute it live, daily lessons, course 2.0, more information over there. Asking us questions inside of the community, whether it's calls with the mentors or calls with me, or simply if you want to be using the software that we have and the tools, you obviously use it over there. If you aren't, it's pretty obvious. But you are going to lose a lot of money very, very, very quickly. And that money is going to go down and it's going to go out of your pockets, right? If you are just guessing. So, guys, I hope this is a lesson for you all, that quick trading is not a get-rich-quick scheme, and you're never, ever, ever going to make money, or you're never going to become a millionaire, or even make $10,000 or $20,000 by purely guessing and by increasing your trade sizes, because it's always going to go wrong, and there's always possibilities and probabilities. And if there is a probability, there is a possibility and a definite that it will happen, right? That you will lose your money. Whereas if you use a system, a profitable system that I teach inside of my program, that's where the edge is in your favor, and over the long run you actually make money, because you're applying everything like a professional and like an expert, because you've mastered trading and you're not guessing anymore or seeing it as a game. It's not a game, it's a business. A business does not play games. A business wants money, and that's it. So guys, please make sure that you go to my YouTube channel and that you subscribe, and that you also click the link in my description over here, so you can obviously subscribe. You can click the link in my description over here, and you can obviously see free quick trading community. This will take you straight to my WhatsApp group, my third WhatsApp group over here. Or if you do want to join my trading program, which I've shown you around already, you can say start quick trading with me, and that will obviously take you to the program. You can pause once again over here to read and see if it is worth your time. Thank you guys. However, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care and stay safe. Cheers.